Welcome back to the Pott. Just want to take the time out of my life to just give a big shout out to all the viewers, listeners, subscribers. If you took the time out of your life to watch any of these videos, listen to any of these audios, greatly appreciate it. You're beautiful. Just thought I'd just let you know that. But anyway, I'm in the presence of a lot of just good energy right now. And I'm just in a good mood. The vibes are just A1, man. I came across this lovely young lady very organically. So a few months back, I was chilling at the crib and I received a text message from my homegirl, Teacup. Shout out to Teacup, spill the tea. And she was like, yo, Moran, man, come to this album release party, man. Come here, it's going to be lit, da-da-da. I couldn't go because I had already had plans, but I said that I would take the time out of my life to research this person because Teacup wouldn't send me this information if it wasn't legit. So I looked her up, found a couple interviews, and the first thing that came to my mind after watching her interview is I was like, damn, this girl is very articulate. She is very articulate. So she's very articulate. That means that she knows a lot of words, and which means that automatically she knows how to rap. So I just said, hey, let me check out her music. Fast forward, I get on Twitter, I see a flyer with her name. Okay, I pull up, I see her perform, and I will say I was blown away. I was impressed with what I saw, and I'll just say after she performed, I left because I feel like I got what I needed. And she goes by the name of Nesha Nycee.
Hey,
oh my God.
Turn up, whoa, yeah. I start my day with a dab.
Start your day with a dab, then what? What happens after that?
Listen, no, for real. I start my day giving thanks to God because without him, you know, we all know. Some people don't know, but I know it would be no me. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to you, Moran, because I honestly didn't even really know the story of what it was. So to hear that Teacup actually was the one that told you, yo, come through to the, listening party. You know what I'm saying? So to hear that that queen was the one that put the bug in your ear, and then, like you said, you weren't able to make it, but you did your own research. So that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have to do that. You was like, man, you know what? I'm not going to make it, but I'm going to check this girl out and see what's up. And then he came out to a show. So that's crazy. Like, y'all listening in on this, and I'm listening too, because I didn't even know this story. So get into it.
Hey, man, we got to get into it. I mean, you here. So let's do exactly that. So you're originally from St. Louis?
Yes, originally from St. Louis, really St. Lana, you know what I'm saying? Because I just kind of combined the two. But, born in St. Louis, raised on the east side, I didn't pretty much kind of bounced around like all through Georgia.
Okay.
But St. Louis is my blood. That's where I was born at. That's where my family is. And Georgia is really where I was raised. So I would never, you always have those people that move here and are from other places. And it's always like, oh, nah, forget Atlanta. I'm good. Like, I rep this and the third. But my thing is I would never do that because Atlanta has taught me a lot. And the different opportunities that it has brought to the forefront, I'm so grateful for, because I know if I was still home in St. Louis, I wouldn't have these opportunities and these amenities and just so many different connections, and the list just kind of goes on. So, yeah, St. Lana, get into it, STLANTA.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So how long have you been here exactly? Yeah. Do you know?
On and off, it gotta be like on and off like 10 years. Like, it's been what I'm saying?
So
it's been a minute.
You been
like, you know what
you technically not a transplant.
Like, I'm not even, oh my God.
10 years ago, you was here when we was doing a lean with it, rock with it.
You
feel
and all me? That. Like, I was here, like, I went through that whole phase of what it was, like, the white tees, big white tees hit me on my next tail chirp. You feel me? I was here for the crunk movement, East Side Stump, So all of that came into play of what I was seeing, because when all of that was going on, I was still doing my thing. I was rapping. I was still an artist. So I was just, of course, growing into music. But I paid attention to, okay, this is where I live and this is what's popping, the dancing and all of that. But I knew I always wanted to be more lyrical than what the city was giving. I always knew that because I knew I had more. So.
Dope. Well, I would definitely co-sign that, but we're going to take a couple of steps back.
Yes.
When exactly did you begin to get into music?
Okay, so I started rapping at the age of 9.
Okay.
And I first got in the studio at 12. So just really the life that I had, and not saying that everybody doesn't have ups and downs and hardships and trials and tribulations, because we all do, Everybody has a journey and a different story. But me having the childhood that I had and the different struggles that I went through, it allowed me to turn to music, because at the time, I didn't know who else to run to. I didn't really have a relationship, with God, or you know what I'm saying. So
Right.
I looked at music as, okay, this is something I'm secure with. Like, I could write whatever on this paper, and this paper ain't gonna tell on me. It's not gonna tell my mama what I said. Like, it's not gonna say anything back to me. It's not gonna judge me. It's just gonna allow me to be myself. And I had a hard time with that. A lot of people didn't really understand like who I was or what was going on with me when I was younger. Cause I was, I mean, I've always been like a tomboy, but like, I've always just been like weird. Like,
did you have a struggle with that? Like, were you ever like ostracized with being weird?
Yeah, definitely. Like, kids would, okay, look at, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it got to a point where it was like, okay, wait a minute. No, she's cool because she's not afraid to be independent, even at a younger age. Like, yeah, it was cool for all the little girls to have on this, but I was coming to school in this. So it made other people be like, well, damn.
I know.
If she can do it, then maybe it's not weird if I like something other than what everybody else likes. So, I got to be like the more popular one in school too, because everybody looked at me as, okay, that's the girl that's weird and she not afraid to be. You know what I'm saying? So quickly, I kind of grew into my coolness of what it was. But early on in elementary, it did used to kind of make me cry like, well, damn, okay. But, I grew to, I come from two brothers, like, only girl, you feel me? So I had to grow tough skin, like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that. Yeah, they probably was doing wrestling moves to you,
Man,
throwing you off the chair.
All kind of stuff, bro.
3D on the bed and all that crap, right?
Right. All of that.
Well, I don't know. I feel like, that moment in your life, it really seems like it was a blessing in disguise. I look at your style. I can honestly say, in my opinion, it's very organic. I don't feel like you're trying to be anybody. I don't think you're trying to, look like whoever. I feel like it's very organic.
Thank you.
What was it that made you say, you know what, I'm really gonna just start to put out music? Because that's pretty brave within itself to say, yo, I'm gonna actually put something out.
Well, I guess it just goes back to, again, the whole story of how I started. I knew for a fact, okay, this is something I'm passionate about. Like, it was always okay, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I used to always say, at a point, I wanted to play basketball. And, like, I've been on basketball teams, you feel me?
What was your position?
Was it?
You don't even remember?
Was it the forward? Like, what? I'm really trying to really get into which position it was. I want to say it may have been like a fast forward or something.
A fast forward.
I don't know, fast forward.
Okay,
but like, I don't really know. I really cannot remember, but I know, like, I really was a bench warmer. Like, I'm not even gonna try to, what I mean? It just was what it was, because my thing was, I kind of took it a little too serious. Like, I would always get fouled out the game, but people always looked at me like, yo, Nesha, like, she gonna keep us entertained. Like, I'm always the one that's rapping at basketball practices, like, making everybody laugh. So that's a whole nother story. But I knew for a fact, okay, everybody else is having a niche for what they want to do. And even though my mom and my dad and my family is like, go to school and this and this and this and rap, no, like, it's not no, you know what I'm saying? It's not no money in that, and ain't really no success in that, and you can't do that. You a girl. It's a man's game. Even with all of this being said, it was just something I loved, and I couldn't deny it. It just was in my heart, like, yo, like, even though they ridiculing you about it, you love it. You don't even care. Like, it was just something that I didn't mind getting backlash from. So I knew for a fact, okay, this is really what I want to do, and here I am. I don't know, fucking 10, 11 years later, still, pursuing what's in my heart, which is music.
That's what's up. And I got to definitely commend you on listening to your heart. A lot of people take the easy way out. And I really respect the fact that you are brave enough to listen to that little voice inside your chest. Now, you just brought up, it's a man's game. Do you run into a lot of issues being that you are a female trying to rap and be successful? Do you run into a lot of issues?
I do. Still, even with it being 2016 and the way that the game has evolved, and, shout out to all the females that came before me that paved the way for it to be a lot easier, because now it's like, okay, if you make this type of song, you can get on, you know what I'm saying? But I think even still now, yeah, I still do have a lot of struggles because a lot of people, they underestimate what my talent is sometimes when they don't know what I can do or they haven't really heard me. Like, I used to get, when I first kind of started like hitting the independent scene performing, I would always get the, oh, you going last, or we putting you on at the beginning when it's like 5 people in here. And then, you know, they would see like, well, wait a minute, damn, like, okay, she just turned up. Maybe we should have had her in the middle when the people got, you know, it just became a show and prove. So that's still what it is. Like, I get respect more now because people recognize what it is. Like, yo, Nesha, I seen you. Like, I respect you. What's good? So it's love because I literally put in the groundwork of, oh my God, blood, sweat, and tears. Like, I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? No whip. I'm on the bus making it to shows. However I had to do it, like, I was there. I didn't play any games. So me putting all that work in allowed me now to be, you know, it not being the same situation. I don't have to deal with as much. I still deal with BS because, I mean, that's just what it is.
Yeah, it's just life.
You know, but it is, you know, a lot different now. People respect me and they approach me a lot different now. You know what I'm saying? So
that's real.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes run into a lot of creative frustrations? And the reason why I asked that is because I saw a video of you recently riding the MARTA, just going around performing. I really respect that because you really don't see a lot of people that's willing to, I guess, make themselves look crazy for their dreams. And you are very bold for doing that.
Thank you.
I just want to know, do you ever run into creative frustrations?
I do, and I tend to run into the creative frustrations when I'm not allowing myself the let me see how I can put this. If I'm not around the right energy.
Right. So
if I'm in a situation where it's been days or it's maybe been a week and something has been going on and I just kind of keep ignoring it, like, oh, okay, I can address that situation later. Let me just keep pushing it. But then I may get to a point where I go to the studio and I'm trying to create and it's a blockage there because the energy, you know what I'm saying, as a whole, it's not right. You know, so I deal with that a lot of times. If I'm dealing with something in my personal life, I have to turn that off. Because some artists, they may be like, okay, they may be in the mood and they may be angry and they may, you know, take their frustrations out on the song and allow that to come out. And that's cool. But I'd rather be in a great mood and then I can create, and I can create with no boundaries and no possibilities. Like when I'm upset, like, yeah, I can create. It'll probably be dope. But when I'm not upset, is that something that I'm going to want to listen to? You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So I like to be in a great mood where I can come across and I can just, and it's just open. It's just an open canvas. Like I'm just painting like, yo, like, oh my God, like, wait, what? Is that Mona Lisa? No, that's Tupac. Like, hold on, that's Left Eye on the side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I love to be in that mood. So I have to watch that. And that just comes along with, you know, like I said, the personal life, people you have in your circle.
Right.
You know, etc. You know what I'm saying? So once I have all of that correct and everything around me is gelling, I'm able to just create like nonstop. And I'm just like, damn, like, wait a minute, I just came up with 30 songs. I ain't need, you know what I'm saying? But if things is in a shamble, I'm not able to create the way I need to. So yeah, I like to feel at ease when I do create.
That's real. I'm a firm believer in good energy and good vibes. Energy is everything. So it's good that you're willing to put yourself first opposed to just putting anything out in the universe. So that's a good thing. So you brought up Left Eye.
Yes.
Is she your biggest inspiration as far as the music is concerned?
I would say even saying music, I still would say God overall.
Word.
Like even, you know, we're saying, okay, we got all these legends, but to me, like, without him, period, it wouldn't even be the legends.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So he's still one of my biggest inspirations because he gives me whatever I say. Like he speaks through me and it just comes out of my mouth. Like I'm just the body here, but it's his spirit. So definitely him. And then, you know, of course, Left Eye because just her style and she was so relatable. Like, you know, me growing up and being young and be like, damn, okay, I wear Mitch Man shoes to school. Like, and people be like, okay, what she got on? But Left Eye got a condom on her eye. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she just made a statement and wasn't afraid. And that just gave me the confirmation that I was cool when I would turn on the TV and see her. And then I would turn on the TV and see Missy. Like, yo, I am cool because she on TV. I'm weird and she on TV. So I'm going to be on TV soon because I'm just like her. Like, that's how I would look at it. So, yeah, Left Eye definitely is vital, for real. And like I say, Missy, even Eve. Even taking it back to on another level, like Gangsta Boo and Lil Chat from because my brothers used to listen to 3 6 Mafia all the time. So it was like me hearing them when I was younger. And like I said, I had a rough life. So I would hear what they would be rapping about and not necessarily saying I would be like, oh my God, I look up to what they saying. But when I heard them talking about drugs and this and that, I'm like, yo, this is the stuff I'm seeing. Like, I'm going through this. I just saw that in my kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, damn, like, okay, I'm young, but I know what these grown women talking about. So I could relate to them too, because they was so hood and they was so hard. And I just felt like I was hard and I was going through what I was going through. So they made me feel like, you know, that was okay, you know? So salute to them too, you know? Of course, Queen Latifah, because she's a mogul and she's just like all across the board beyond music. So like she's one that I really, really admire because she is the definition of you can do music and you can allow that to open up multiple doors. Like she came through with music, but I mean, she has so many other different faces and different incomes. So that, I mean,
sounds like you want to do something other than
man,
music. You got some ideas? What, you holding back on
all kind of, man, just all kind of stuff. Like I really just have a passion for speaking in general.
Right.
So, you know, of course I love music, but even just speaking to children and mentoring them and telling them my story and my testimony and hoping that helps. Like I have a passion for that as well. Like doing children's books. Like I would love to do that. I would love to do even like Kids Bop or something, like some children's songs.
Yes,
that's
please,
just
like do Kids Bop because they could use your swag.
You know what I'm saying? Like something like that universal, more than just literally more than music, you know, it's bigger than music. Music is just the foot in the door. And then I plan to do something totally different. Like it's beyond that, you know, I'm going to allow it to open up the doors. But soon as I open up the doors, I'm going to run through them. I'm going to hop through the windows. I'm going to go through the attic. I'm coming through the side door. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
That's the plan. So,
well, that's where I'm at with it. You are definitely en route to all that and then some.
Man,
so
thank you.
Where you see yourself? Where you see yourself? I say, what is the overall goal for Nesha Nycee?
The overall goal, honestly, I really, 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 of course, everybody wants this. I just want like the financial stability I don't want to have to worry about. Like once I get to that point where I'm just like, yo, I'm not even worried about, like I'm not even looking at the balance of nothing because I'm like, I know I'm straight. When I get to that point where I can allocate money to my mom and be like, listen, you know what I mean? Okay, here you, whoever I got to look out for, my nephews, listen, y'all colleges is paid. Like I want to get to a point where I'm comfortable, like totally comfortable, but I want to be able to, you know, reach the masses, like tour the world and go across the country, like for real, and really go into these villages and do these benefit concerts and talk to these children and talk to the men and the women and people that just haven't even been touched and people that can't afford to have a TV or a phone or buy a concert, whatever. Like I want to be that artist that is so accessible that you feel like, oh my God, I could get in touch with her. Like I could, you know what I mean? Like that is the goal, to touch, even though it sounds cliche, the goal is really to touch the world. It really is. Like, and when I get to that point where I'm able to travel the world and be like, yo, y'all, I'm taking this tour. I'm doing this tour. I'm doing it for free. I'm hitting all the poor villages around the world because I want to perform with my band. When I get to that point, because my money is good, then I'll know, okay, I'm comfortable, my feet up. I made it. Like, thank you, God. Like, you know what I mean? That point, for real.
That's what's up. Well, I would definitely say that you are definitely en route to making all of that happen. You are a very talented young lady. You are very dope.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your talent with the world.
Wow, thank you. Thank God, man. He gave it to me for real. Wow.
That's real, but thank you too, because you still took the time out of your life to develop it.
That's true.
And be bold enough to share it, you know.
Get into it.
Know, let's give you some credit too, because you definitely deserve it.
Thank you.
You know, you definitely deserve it. So any shout outs, where can people find you?
Definitely. Y'all can find me everywhere at Nesha Nycee, NESHANYCEE, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. My promo page, Say It Twice promo. Say it twice. The instead of a T, put a 2. Okay, Say It Twice promo. Then I have a Say It Twice marketing. So Say It Twice _ marketing. Y'all can find everything. Like, listen, designers, get at me. I'm looking to, you know, be an ambassador for some brands. So holla at me. Let me know what good, you know what I mean? I style myself, you feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind mixing y'all brand into what I already got going on. Y'all already know y'all want to get into the drippage. So, I mean, come on. Get into the cup. Let's spill together. So that's what's going on. And then www.sayit2wice.com. www.sayit2wice.com. That's my website. You can find my biography on there. You can find events that I have coming up. You can find exclusive footage. The Get Into It EP is also on there. Check that out, y'all. Thank y'all, for real. Subscribe to the YouTube official Nesha Nycee. And always, ladies and gentlemen, always get into it.
That's what's up. And we can definitely end it on that note.
Yes.
So much swag.
Woo!